game has a Viking Dome. This is Kyle Kozak alongside Gregory Kerner. Tonight's matchup features the Vikings of Haslett and the Gladiators of Fowlerville. Greg, what do you think about this game tonight?
Tonight's game should be a very exciting matchup at the junior varsity level. We're going to see the tip here. Brett Reed is going to win the tip, and it's going to go off to number 10, Bill Clark. Clark over to Cooper. Cooper sets the play over to Chrisman. Chrisman to Clark. Over to Cooper. Down low to Chrisman. Ball's tipped. He's going to take the shot.
Oh, great shot by Chrisman there, getting his bearings and making a good shot, you know.
Excellent shot there by Chrisman.
Looks like Haslett's in a press here.
Going to come out with a little bit 1-2-2 press.
1-2-2, yep.
Fowlerville breaks it down, takes it around to the corner. 24 there for the Fowlerville. Shot there by number 30, Eric Kahn.
Oh, blocked, great block by Makuna. It looks like Haslett's defense was staying in the zone the entire time.
Clark inside to Makuna. Makuna to Cooper. Cooper takes the jump shot off the mark.
Misses.
The ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Vikings.
Oh, it's going to remain the Vikings. Wow.
It's like a Fowlerville player got his hand in there and
did.
took the ball out of bounds.
He did. That's why if you have a chance, you always grab a ball before it goes out of bounds.
It's like Haslett's getting set to run the play. Ranger. Off to Reed.
Look for Cooper in that other corner.
Checking into the game for the Vikings is Dallas Bird. Here's Makuna up strong.
Misses it. Fowlerville's on the fast break here.
Rick Rosuri over to Mike Small. He takes the shot off the mark, rebounded by, nice block there by Brett Reed. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with the Gladiators.
You know, something I've seen so far this game is Fowlerville's gotten at least 2 offensive rebounds here. I don't know what the deal is with the Vikings, but if they're going to win this game, they have to rebound on the defensive end.
Rebounding as well always wins basketball games. Drives down, dishes it back up to the top. Guarded there by Reed. Loose ball there. Fowlerville makes the pass up. Oh, we've got a traveling violation here.
Hands.
Good defense there by the Vikings. They got the trap, forced the man into the turnover.
It was excellent defense as always for the Vikings. They look to play up close in your face.
Cooper to Bird. Bird to Chrisman. Down inside to Makuna. Ball's pushed back out to Reed. Reed's double team down into Makuna. Makuna drives. He's going to be...
That's his second short shot he's missed tonight. He's going to have to get himself under control soon.
He appears to be a little bit off tonight. Rick Rosuri with the ball there. He's going to drive down the lane. He throws it up, and he's going to be fouled on the shot.
They got the block on Makuna, I believe.
So the foul is going to come on number 34, Mike Makuna.
That'd be a shooting foul. They'll get 2 shots.
Well, so far the game, we've had a lot of missed shots. Vikings haven't really been able to get much going. Either have the Gladiators, though. Rick Rosuri makes his first. Free throw shooting, always an important aspect to all basketball games.
Oh, yeah, it could make or break you easily.
Rosuri takes his second, puts it in, ties the score. 2 for the Vikings, 2 for the Gladiators here early in the first quarter. Cooper with a little razzle-dazzle, dishes it off to Cody Stripling up.
A great rebound by Chrisman there.
Chrisman gets his own rebound.
2 rebounds? Should say with the Vikings, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to maintain. The Vikings will maintain
That's
possession.
a play they need out of players like Chrisman and Reed and Cody Stripling. They need to get rebounds so they get those second chances and let the only team get 1 chance per trip.
Cooper over to Bird. Bird takes a dribble, passes off to Reed. Reed back to Bird. Skip over to Cooper. That pass is going to be blocked. It's going to be thrown back in bounds there. Reed comes up with it, though. He's going to drive. Looks like the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Vikings.
It looks like Fowlerville's getting in a zone defense. Now the Vikings are going to have to look to get it in the middle of the paint and dish it back out to the perimeter. And
Reed, 3-point
drive.
opportunity is short. Rebounded
Great
there
hustle,
finally
great hustle by
by
Chrisman. They're diving on the floor, getting loose balls.
Cooper with a jump shot.
He's
a little
off
bit too
mark.
long. Fowlerville with a rebound. Mike Small bringing the ball across the timeline. He's going to drive it, try to take it himself.
That's a
He's
foul
going
on
to be
Dallas
fouled
Bird.
by number 30, Dallas Bird.
Yeah, Dallas got a little too close there and got a little body into him.
Good job there by Mike Small drawing the contact.
He did. Unfortunately, he didn't get the shooting foul on that, which sometimes can take a little work.
Coming back into the game for the Vikings, Bill Clark. Also in for the Gladiators, number 10, Sean Shave. And Makuna will return for the Vikings as well. He's going to be in for Chrisman.
Looks like the substitutions are over.
Fowlerville brings the ball into the corner. Small with the ball. Throws it inside. He's going to be double teamed down there. We're going to get out of bounds here.
There's that tight Haslett defense again. They're all over him right now.
That they are. On the trigger, Rick Missouri for the. Oh, that ball's going to be tipped.
He tipped it.
Oh,
he wasn't even looking, and he tipped that.
Picked back up, and it's. Oh, Bill Clark
There we
finally
go.
comes up with the ball there. It's going to be a steal there for Bill Clark. Ends up with the ball. Cooper, he's going to throw a pass. It's going to bounce around off a couple people and go off a Fowlerville Gladiator.
This is pretty uncharacteristical of Cooper there. He's one of the best players on this team, and usually the other players look to him for making good passes and good shots. And while his shots have been good so far tonight, they just haven't been going in.
Cooper last time looked like there he was just trying to get the ball to somebody. Cooper's
That's
shot is
great
up.
shot there. See,
and
that's
good.
what you look for out of Cooper, folks.
The southpaw, Jordan Cooper with 2. Haslett again.
Haslett returns to that 1-2-2 trap.
Fowlerville gets it through. Shot there by number 24, Rick Missouri. It's going to be rebounded by Cody Stripling. Hard rebound there for him. Cooper up to Clark. Clark for 3. The basket is good.
Great shot by Clark there.
Set his feet, shot the ball, put it in.
That's what you got to do, though, is you got to push the ball up to get yourself some opportunities like that before the other team can get their defense set.
Fowlerville's, they're able to break the press, but as soon as they break it, they're not really exactly sure what to do with it, and they've turned the ball over a couple times.
They have. That's what this defense forces you to do, though. It forces you into bad shots or bad passes, and that's a testament to how great the Haslett Vikings play the defense.
Oh, wow, what a play there.
Jumping over a defender and going coast to coast. And Coach Nick Lykos of the Gladiators has to take a timeout here before we get the first break in our game at 3:36. It's Haslett 9, Fowlerville 2.
Wow, what a play there by Jordan Cooper. Makuna falls down. His man consequently goes down too. Cooper takes a little jump over top of him, lays it up and in, man.
Wow.
He's a stud out there on the floor tonight.
He is. We look forward to great things out of that kid.
Yeah. Definitely has a future here in the Haslett Viking basketball program.
For sure. As you can tell by the score, 9-2, Haslett has actually held Fowlerville to no field goals as of yet.
That is correct,
The only
Kyle.
points came off those free throws. So
by Rick Missouri.
That's right.
He's got 2 free throws. That just shows you really what the Viking defense is all about. Forcing the Gladiators into taking bad shots, which obviously are low percentage. And, you know, low percentage shots don't have a tendency to go in very often. Here's Shave with the ball on the right side. He's being guarded by Bill Clark tightly. Here it is, 24. Rick Missouri with the ball. He's going to put it off to Ryan Osan. He's going to go back to number 10 for the three-pointer. It's going to be off the front of the rim.
There's Chrisman with the board, crashing the boards hard.
Cooper looks. He's going to drive again
all
himself.
the way, but
he's going to have to pass that off. Aaron pass. He gets his own pass back there. After it was tipped. Fowlerville's going to come back down. Shot by Fowlerville, up and good. Number 10, Sean Shave with the rebound.
That was set up because Cooper made a mistake there. He tried to do too much himself, and consequently the Fowlerville Gladiators got a good shot off on fast break.
Up and good. Bill Clark with 2. He's got
five so far
tonight. Need a traveling call here on Fowlerville. Another good defensive play there by the Vikings. Coming into the Viking lineup, Chrisman. In for Fowlerville, number 50, Ross Addison. And number 30, Eric Cron. Cooper playing the point tonight for the Vikings, as he does every night at the JV level. Passes off to Chrisman on the left-hand side. Back over to Dan Vey. It's going to be down into Makuna. He's going to have the ball stripped away.
We got a 2-on-1 break here.
Fowlerville up and good.
Clark did all he could there. It's tough when our team gets a 2-on-1 break on. You can't do too much.
Excuse me, in for the Vikings, number 54, Andy Martin. Anyway, that's gonna be we're gonna have a Fowlerville foul here. Coming into the game for the Vikings is gonna be number 30, Dallas Bird. Foul's gonna go on number 52, Mike Small.
Looks like Cooper's a bit shaken up. I can't tell what it is. He
Oh yeah,
seems
twisted
to be
ankle there
walking
maybe.
funny. I don't know.
In the corner for Bird, shot is short, rebounded by Fowlerville. Over to Wisery. He's going to take it down in the corner. Baseline's
Great
cut off
defense
by
by
Dallas
Bird.
Bird. Steal by Dallas Bird, and the
it's
ball's stolen back. Down in there, Ross Addison with the shot. No good. And then, whoa, it's going to be fought there.
Fought back.
Wow.
Fowlerville's playing hard right now. Vikings have to step it back up.
There, a rebound there by number 30, Dallas Bird.
Wow, little guy amongst the towers in there.
Chrisman off to Bill Clark. Bill Clark with a quick release. The shot is long. We're going to have a foul here. Looks like it's
I believe that's
going
on.
to be on number 52, Mike Small there.
Or,
Nope, excuse me.
no,
That's going to
It's actually on Haslett. Mike Makuna picked up the foul there on the rebound.
it's gonna be a second foul, actually.
Second foul. Stripling will come in for him.
Not something the Vikings want. One of their big men getting into some early foul trouble.
Not at all.
Number 30, Eric Cron to the right. He'll throw the ball over to Mike Small. Small into Ross Addison. Ross Addison with a spin move. We're going to have a foul here.
Foul here.
Looks like it's going to come on number 30, Dallas Bird.
We have a minute 12
Actually-
left in this quarter.
Excuse me, that's going to be on Andy Martin.
Andy
Excuse
Martin.
me. It's going to be his first personal, team's fourth.
Ross Addison at the line, shooting 2 shots.
Addison with his first is short. Addison will attempt his second. Second, gets the shooters rolling, it
good.
goes in. The basket is good for Addison. Clark with the point here now. Clark to the right-hand side. Over to Bird. Bird to Chrisman. Chrisman, oh, the ball's gonna be stolen there by
away.
Fowlerville. The basket,
Oh, great defense by
great defense
Chrisman.
there. The ball's knocked around a couple people, rebounded back by Fowlerville. A
And
steal
stolen by Chrisman. Chrisman's playing his heart out right now, folks. Great coast-to-coast play there.
Excellent steal there by Mike Chrisman. He anticipated that pass just as the Fowlerville player had done to him previously.
Well, that's right. He made that mistake of with that pass, but then he hustled back on defense, forced a bad shot, then got a steal and got the layup.
Fowlerville basket there. You're gonna have, there's only 25 seconds remaining. Let's score Haslett 13, Fowlerville 9. Clark over to Bird. Bird to Stripling. Stripling looks to Chrisman. Chrisman to Andy Martin. Andy Martin shot a little bit long, rebounded
Good.
by Fowlerville.
10 seconds left.
Wisery over to Mike Small. Small,
And
pass
it's
is
tipped.
broken up.
That'll be the end of the
That's
quarter.
Gonna do it for the first quarter. The score, Haslett 13, Fowlerville 9.
No, right now all the scoring from Haslett's come from Bill Clark, Jordan Cooper, and Mike Chrisman. That's Clark with 5, Cooper with 4, and Chrisman with 4 as well.
Surprised to see that Makuna hasn't had himself on the board yet. He does have 2 fouls.
That's right. We'll probably won't see him much in this second quarter, which obviously will hurt the Vikings a little bit. But when you get foul trouble early in the game, such happens.
That is correct. As we look forward to starting the second quarter here, what adjustments what both teams? What are they going to change up?
Well, Fowlerville's got to work on moving that ball and trying to keep the Vikings from setting up this trap on them. They got to move quickly and take better shots. Vikings are forcing some bad shots on them, but they near the end of the quarter they started doing a little better at that. And Vikings defense Well, they've allowed 7 points in the past 5 minutes, and only getting 4 themselves. So Fowlerville's on a little bit of a run here. Defensively, Fowlerville really needs to shut down Cooper and Clark, really.
Start the second quarter for the Vikings. Cooper, Clark, Reed, Chrisman, and Makuna. Surprised to see him back in action. He does have 2 fouls. Here's the 3-point shot by Rizri. Is going to be short. It's going to be rebounded to Cooper. Oh, that ball's going to be stolen away. Wow.
Snuck up behind Cooper there. That doesn't happen
Mike
very often.
Small. Cooper tries to make the steal there to no avail. Makuna's going to
set up a trap here in this play.
Here.
Looks like a 5-second call.
We're going to have a foul here on the floor. Looks like it's going to come on number 12, Jordan Cooper. A little nudge there by him. Right in front of us here. Small's going to bring the ball in bounds here for the Gladiators of Fowlerville. Run the point, start off here, Eric Cron.
Guarded by Jordan Cooper. He's one of the better defenders on the Haslett team.
Eric Cron tries to go baseline, forced back out by Cooper. Shot by Rizrick is up and good.
So that's what Fowlerville has to look for is when that help comes to trap and double team a guy, they've got to look for the open man and get the open shots.
Reed to Cooper. Cooper drives it himself. Around on the rim.
And he had no one underneath to get the rebound for him. Vikings got to do a better job at that.
Not hitting the offensive glass, looks like, with any players right now.
Right. When they struggle, you can usually look to rebounding as one of the key factors.
Ross Addison with the basket is up and good. That makes the score. Haslett 13, Fowlerville 13. Reed in the corner with a 3-point shot. That's going to be long. Over to Bill Clark with a rebound. Into Makuna. Makuna to Cooper. Cooper with the shot. It's going to be good.
2 points. The foot was on the line.
Nonetheless, though, gets the Vikings the points they need to take the lead, 15-13. There's going to be a steal there.
Another steal.
Oh, it's
both teams
around.
are all over the floor. Great hustle on both sides.
Cooper to Makuna. That pass is going to be a little bit too high, and Fowlerville will retain the
Jordan
possession.
Cooper needs to settle down a little bit. You know, he's made a couple bad passes here tonight, and he plays his best when he looks calm and isn't forcing things to happen.
That is very true, Kyle. Haslett is going to have a little 1-1-3 press here, it looks like. Or not necessarily a press, but a little half-court
like
trap
a half-court
here.
trap. It looks like it's worked.
Nice pass there by Cooper to Chrisman.
Makuna gets on the board with his first points there.
The Vikings love to run in transition there, and they were able to convert there, no problem. Shot by Fowlerville off the mark, rebound to Makuna. Cooper to Reed. Reed's going to drive the baseline, so he's going to be fouled there.
One thing I've noticed is when the Vikings press and play very tight defense, Fowlerville struggles. They don't get as good of a shots, and in turn, the Vikings get points in transition. And for a while there, and then in the first quarter, they went away from that press, and you noticed. Fowlerville got back in the game a little bit.
They did. Clark to bring the ball in to Chrisman. Chrisman looks to Makuna. That ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Makuna off the referee, who is standing out of bounds. Therefore, he is out of play. Unfortunately there for the Vikings. The Vikings in with another press.
Great hands by Cooper there to break that up.
Cooper drives off to Makuna. Makuna up, and the basket is good.
That's great play on both those players' parts. Makuna sealed off his man so Cooper could get low. And then when Makuna's man came to help out, he had Makuna's wide open down low. And again, another steal by Viking defense.
We're going to have a foul coming here. Looks like on that number 14,
yep.
Alex Wagner.
Hey, Lou, don't stand in the middle. Flash to the center.
So there we go. Vikings play tough on defense. They don't give them anything, and in turn, they get another turnover.
You can't score.
I look forward to Haslett staying in this press for as long as possible because they're doing very well in it.
They are. You can't score when you don't press. I mean, excuse me. You can't score when you don't press. You can't score when you don't shoot. And Fowlerville, it's come down the last couple times. They haven't been able to put up a shot.
Not taking any shots, turning the ball over, which obviously is going to be the key things Fowlerville's going to look to in the second half to improve upon.
Reed pressured there. Finds the pass to Makuna over to Cooper, over to Clark. Clark with a head fake, throws it into Makuna. Makuna with the 17-footer in and out.
Rebounded by Chrisman, gets his own offensive rebound, gets a shot off, and is fouled for a
Great
three-point
play
play
there.
possibility. That's just great hustle on Chrisman's part. He's been getting tons of rebounds tonight, and that's a key factor for Vikings.
That is a key factor for the Vikings. It's always important when you can get an offensive rebound. It's essentially getting a defensive stop on your own end, and having the opportunity to go back down and score.
Good look at Chrisman there.
Chrisman
As
at
he
the
sets
line.
for a shot.
Ball's going to be missed.
Rebounded by
Makuna.
Makuna.
He's
And
gonna be
another
fouled.
foul going back to the line.
Points are also good when you're not having to waste any time, as the Vikings here have an opportunity to earn points while the clock isn't running. That's going to be Ross Addison's second foul of the game with 4:29 remaining. He's been a little bit of a power inside for the Gladiators.
Yes.
The first is good for Makuna.
And Addison will leave the game with 2 fouls. Didn't want him getting any more foul trouble.
Coming in for him, Ray Osan. Also in for the Vikings, 40 Cody Stripling and 30 Dallas Bird.
Cody Stripling, number 40, into the lineup for the Vikings.
Makuna looks to complete the 2-for-2 trip to the line. That's going to roll in and out, rebounded by Fowlerville. Makuna steals the pass. Stripling comes up with it, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Lost the
break
handle on
there
that one.
by the Vikings. Good hustle play there by Makuna to steal the pass after he misses his own free throw. Sean Shave is going to drive. He's going to pass the ball off. It's tipped away by Reed over to Wisery.
Reed takes a little gamble there, but gets back in time before anything bad can happen.
Nice pass there by Fowlerville. The ball's tipped by Brett Reed. It's going to go across, but no over in the back there because the ball was tipped by a Haslett Viking.
This is right.
Wisery.
And he did
up.
not have possession of the ball on his own side of the court.
That is correct.
It was close, however. But I believe the rule is you have to have 2 points of your body on the side for it to be called possession.
I believe you are right, Kyle.
So even if he caught it with 1 foot on his side still.
Wow, Brett Reed, the hustle
great
play
hustle.
there.
He's been hustling this entire trip on defense.
Oh, the Vikings are just all over the place on defense.
They are.
Wisery with the 3-point try. That's going to be long for him.
They get an offensive rebound, though, to keep it alive.
Shot by Shave is no good. Rebounded by 32 Makuna. Pass up to Reed is going to be long.
Reed
A pass
saves
to
it.
Bird. Up to Stripling.
Oh,
Stripling.
tips it in. Wow, great tip in by Stripling.
Fowlerville is going to take the TO.
Another timeout.
1 point time in the second quarter here was 13-13.
It was. And,
Haslett went on a 11-0 run.
That's right.
And now leads 24-13. Fowlerville, they need to find a way to score some points.
They do. They got to get around Hazlett's tough defense and figure out how to score.
They haven't been really taking the best of shots. Really, if I were them, I would try to work the ball inside, take it at Makuna because he does have 2 fouls right now. To me, that would make the most sense. We'll see what they decide to do coming out of the timeout here.
And I just look forward to Haslett continuing with their tough defense and moving the ball around and driving in and making the Fowlerville defense collapse upon the person driving and just kick out passes and take what's open. One thing I've noticed is Haslett has not been going down low all that often. Maybe they'll try to get that going later in the game too.
I wouldn't be surprised. Usually the inside game for the Vikings is the strongest. They like to bring the ball inside, try to work it in. If they don't get it back out to Cooper, get Cooper open, and then have him take the shot. Bill Clark, also an excellent shooter in there for the Vikings.
One thing the Viking offense likes to do is be patient and take the good shots, and that is one reason why they're on top tonight.
Fowlerville might want to take a lesson out of the Viking playbook. They're not very patient when they come down, and they don't really try to look for the best shot.
Or the
ball's
best
gonna
passes for that
matter. That ball is stolen away by the Vikings. Cooper to Reed. Reed's going to drive. He's going to take the jump shot. It's going to be short. Rebounded by
stolen
Stripling.
away by Stripling.
Going to have a foul here coming. Looks like on number.
No, that was just
out
tipped out by Haslett.
Out of bounds.
I believe it was on Mike Lacuna tipped it out. He was nodding to the ref as a good call. Andy Martin's back in the game for Lacuna now.
And Mike Small checks in for the Fowlerville Gladiators.
We probably won't see Lacuna for this half as there's only 2:30 left to play.
And the Vikings do now have an 11-point lead. Wizard is going to go up. Good
He
move
goes all
there.
the way. I don't know what happened to the Viking defense. They're just they're caught on their heels. He drove right past them all.
Well, the referee on the top actually made the call there. Interesting positioning for him. He must have seen a push in the back that the referee underneath the basket did not see. Rizri at the line makes his first. He's definitely taken the most shots for the Gladiators.
Yes, you could say he's their go-to guy right now.
With the Gladiators down by 10 right now. Rizri
Make
makes
that
his
9.
second, and now Haslett leads by 9. Dallas Bird is going to drive. That ball's going to be stripped
Knocked away.
Rizri over to Small. Small's going to lay it up, and he doesn't.
Looks like a Fowlerville foul. Yep. Appears to be on number 52, Mike Small, as he was biting his jersey. It's usually a sign that of frustration.
Foul number 52, Small. That's his second. 16
The
foul
Vikings,
for Fowlerville.
I'm very impressed with the way that they were able to shrug off that run by Fowlerville, and now they do have the 9-point lead. Cooper with the shot. It's going to be short. Oh, it's going to roll around and roll off at Andy Martin's hands. It's going to be Fowlerville ball.
Haslett's not gotten too much out of their last few possessions. I don't know what it is. They've been taking some pretty good shots. Just haven't been falling lately, but
Vikings now in a 2-3 zone, giving Fowlerville a little bit more penetration and a couple more rebounds as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see if the Vikings do end up going back to their 1-2-2 half-court set on defense. I'm going to have a foul here coming on the Vikings.
I believe they run that 1-2-2 press when Michael Lacuna is in the game. So he's at the point of that. With his long, lanky arms, you know, he's great person for that position. And I don't believe they've ran that without him in the game.
I believe you are right, Kyle. That foul is going to come on number 30, Dallas Bird. It'll be his second foul. Fowlerville in the bonus.
Mike Chrisman, number 52.
Mike Small makes his first shot, so he will receive his second by virtue of the bonus.
Mike Chrisman's back in the game. I believe Coach Delaney noticed they really needed some more rebounding, and tonight Chrisman's been the man to do so.
Rebound there by Stripling. Gets it off to Cooper on the outlet pass. Chrisman inside to Andy Martin. That ball is going to be stripped away.
A wasted
by
possession by the Vikings. They need to make something out of their possessions when they get them.
Whoa!
Oh, great block by Cooper.
Fortunately, when he grabbed that ball, he happened to be out of bounds.
This is true.
Nonetheless, though, prevented the easy basket for Fowlerville. With 1:23 remaining, Haslett has a 8-point lead. Remaining in the half make that. Ball's going to go over to Downing. He's going to drive down the side. Not much going there on the baseline for him. That ball's going to go off a Haslett defender and will remain with Fowlerville. Fowlerville works around the outside here. They're trying to get all the points they can before the half ends. Maybe go in with a little bit more momentum than they already have.
There's only 1 minute left to play in this half, however, and we'll have to see what they can do.
So we're going to have a foul here called on the Vikings. A couple players looking there for the traveling call, not going to get it.
It's the second foul on Andy Martin.
The Vikings getting in a bit of foul trouble. They're Lacuna with 2, Martin with 2 as well. The first is going to be off the heel of the rim for Small. Small appears to be shaken by his inability to make free throws here. He will go to the line and attempt his second. His second is up and good. He makes 1 of 2. That makes the Haslett Viking lead only 7. Ball stolen there. Haslett has not been able to get a shot off in their last couple. That's going to be Rizri up and good.
And Fowlerville, I believe, is on a 6-2 run right now, actually. Haslett needs to look back to playing a tight defense and taking smart shots and making smart passes and being patient with the ball on offense.
They've been trying to look into the post maybe too quick.
They just got to take it easy and take what's there. You know, that's been the key to their success. And as of late, they have not been doing that in this game. There's only about 15 seconds left in this quarter, and Cooper will save it for the last shot. I believe he'll go 1-on-1 here against Small.
You're going to have a little isolation play here, I believe. Fowlerville's coach telling his players to stay home, though. Cooper up with a shot, and
it's great. Great shot by Cooper.
Knocks it down. Wow. That really hurts the Fowlerville morale going into halftime.
And the late attempt is no good. Well, it's in the first half. It's up. It's Haslett 26, Gladiators 19.
We'll be back for the second half after this.
Haslett has the ball, start the half.
Reed with a long three-pointer is going to be short off the mark. Rebounded away by Fowlerville. We apologize for the picture you're getting right now, so we'll treat this as a radio situation. Chrisman. Excuse me, that's me, Ross Addison there with the basket. The Vikings are going, there we go. The Vikings are going from left to right across your TV screen. Steal there by Fowlerville. Rizri, he's going to go up and lay the ball in.
And Fowlerville starts off this half with a 4-0 run. Quick 4 points in only 50 seconds of play. Obviously, the coach talked to them, fired them up at halftime.
Yeah, excuse me, the Gladiators are only down by 3. Well, make that 5 as Chrisman goes up and in with the easy basket. The Vikings working the ball in there.
Surprisingly, the Vikings are not in their half-court press here. Makuna is in the game, who typically is their man for that.
Ross Addison with the basket. It is up and good.
And as you can see, Fowlerville has scored a quick 6 points in this half with only about a minute to play in it. I don't know what's up with the Haslett defense, but they need to step it up right now. They've given up 6 points in a minute of play. And another turnover.
Fowlerville is 3 trips down, 3 points for the Gladiators. Here the Vikings come out in the 1-2-2 pressure here. Fowlerville not really sure how to break it here. They get it down inside, successfully break it this time. And it's going to get a foul here called on number 52, Mike Chrisman.
Oh, I'm really surprised that Haslett's play right now. They've come out and
flat,
very flat.
Kind of like when you go into your cabinet and you're looking for that pop you haven't had in a couple months. You open it up and it just is no fizz.
That's right, no fizz tonight, folks. Not to start the second half at least. Coach Delaney.
Oh, what a block there! Cody Stripling with a block.
That's a great move on his part because looks like Cody wants to play. He's playing hard right now.
Cooper with a drive.
Trying to make something happen. Didn't happen. I think the Vikings really just need to settle down and be patient with the ball and continue their tough defense, which so far this half they've not been doing.
There's a drive there by Fowlerville. It's going to be rebounded finally by Makuna to Cooper. Cooper to Reed. Reed is going to dribble it down himself, throw it up and in. Good move there by Brett Reed. Brett Reed with 2.
Gets on the board for him. First points of the night.
The Vikings again in their 1-2-2 half-court press here. Oh, that's going to be up. Well, it was blocked and body contact. Looks like there by Jordan Cooper. Looks like
Fowlerville's kind of found a way to break this press of sorts of the Vikings. What they do is they get 2 guys near half court, and when they decide to bring it across, they pass it quickly to the middle of the court. which will allow that guy to make quick passes to the open person when the help comes over to stop him.
There's Small misses another free throw.
It just has not been his night at the free throw line tonight.
If he would have made all of his free throws, I think this game would be a little bit closer than it already is. Small with his second attempt off the front of the rim. Cooper with the rebound. Across the timeline for Cooper, over to Reed in the corner. Reed head fakes. He's going to be fouled on the floor. That's going to be Mike Small's third foul, number 52 Small.
And he'll leave the game.
Third.
First team foul for
He's definitely one of Fowlerville's players in their team. Want to save him up maybe for a little bit more in the fourth quarter here.
Right,
Cooper in the corner. Gonna drive baseline. The ball's gonna be stripped away.
He just got in too much trouble there. And
Rizrick is gonna dribble into Reed, passes it off, and that's gonna be up and good for Ross Addison off the bench tonight.
wow.
For Fowlerville has been all over.
He's been making
the
some
place.
good plays for the Gladiators tonight. Looks like a big presence down low, and might be one of the reasons Haslett's not going low right now.
The ball's gonna be stripped away there, stolen. Fowlerville with the opportunity. Oh,
Great block by
there,
Makuna. Wow, but they called a foul on that. It's a good call. He got him from behind, and there was some contact there I could see.
Definitely, that's going to be Makuna's third personal.
That is. He's got to take it really easy now. I just heard actually behind me a lady yell, "Vikings settle down," and she could not be more right now.
Well, that is very correct. The Vikings going to want to slow things down a little bit here when they get this possession back.
Another missed free throw by Fowlerville. I believe they have about 6 on the night, which would put them ahead right now. That's how important free throws can be.
One of the most important things to be good at in basketball is to make sure you hit that, shot from the charity stripe, because they always come back to haunt you. It's just one of those things that the coaches love to see. If you can go out there and you can make your free throws, you're somebody who they want out at the end of the game.
It can put you in games that you shouldn't be in. You can stick with other teams, and near the end of the game, if you have a chance to win it, you can make things happen.
I recall a college basketball game from earlier this season, Michigan State versus Bucknell. I believe Bucknell was like 1 for 17 from the free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
That actually, if they would have made a decent amount of their free throws, they actually would have been able to beat.
I believe it was, if they made half of those shots they missed,
they would have actually.
I believe that would have put them on top. But yeah, that just
State.
goes to show you, at any level, free throws are important.
Especially at the junior varsity and the varsity level in high school. Every game always seems to be close, and if you can make your free throws, it helps your team out tremendously.
Oh yeah, just that little bit more can be just enough that you need.
Vikings come out of here out of the timeout.
Hopefully, Coach Delaney talked to them and he's going to get them to settle down a little bit and just be more patient and try not to force things so much.
This is Luke Downing at the line, shooting his second of 2 shots. That's going to be.
He misses another free throw. Wow. Fowlerville's coach cannot be happy with the free throw shooting performance tonight.
Up strong.
Oh, great job
and
by Chrisman.
Wow. Chrisman, wow. Excellent shot there by Michael Chrisman.
He now leads all scorers with 10 points tonight.
Chrisman at the top of the. Oh, that ball's going to be tipped up. Ross is going to pick it.
That's going to be a foul by Clark.
We're going to get a foul here on number 10, Bill Clark.
You really didn't have much of a chance there. At anything.
Ross Addison's much bigger.
Much bigger. So
than Bill Clark.
Bill Clark should have just stood there and stood ground, and maybe he might have been able to draw a charge there, but such is not the case because he let Addison get the better of him.
Yeah.
Wow, another missed free throw
for Fowlerville.
I believe that's like 5 straight that they've missed. There's some crazy number like that.
Actually, the free throw gods have a tendency to wreak havoc in the Viking Dome here. Actually, teams have a hard time shooting free throws here.
Well, our rims are pretty stiff. They're not very forgiving.
You were right there, and also especially on the visitors' end for the second half. We've got here have a foul here. Stripling's going to go to the line to shoot 2. The new CAAC board is right behind that basket with colorful words. East Lansing, Eastern, Lansing Everett, those schools' names are actually right behind the basket there, which can in turn throw off the shooter.
Yes, actually, certain gyms, just because of how they're set up, actually are harder for shooters to shoot in. I know in I believe it was in Mason when they played their freshman year on the freshman basketball team, and behind their no, it wasn't Mason. I believe it's Charlotte, but it's really open behind their backboards, and it's really hard to shoot with the gym like that because your depth perception gets way off.
Do you remember Williamston Middle School? Williamston, they had
yes,
the,
I do,
the
actually.
yellow lights. It was. You felt like you were kind of like going into like a little Twilight Zone thing.
Yes,
And
I do remember that. Those little things throw your game off just a little bit sometimes.
Battle here for the board here. It's going to go off and
Gonna
out
go
of
to
bounds.
Fowlerville.
Stripling made 1 of 2 of his free throws, though, for the Vikings. Good hustle there by Brett Reed. Unfortunately, it didn't go in for him. Chrisman playing the point of this attack. Here's Fowlerville breaks it with no problem. The basket is up and good for number 14, Alex Wagner.
And Fowlerville's keeping it close here, not letting the Vikings get too far away in this.
Reed drives.
Reed's trying to do what he can.
Picks up the foul, though. Unfortunately, it didn't fall for him. Rimmed in and out there. Nonetheless, though, he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Now the end to your right, painted gray. You know, there's a Viking off to the right side, a large Viking head, but it doesn't really distract the shooter because it seems to be a little bit too far off of the side. Brett Reed makes his first. That pushes the score to 34-29 in favor of your Haslett Vikings. Reed will shoot his second. The shot is going to be off the mark. Rebounded Fowlerville. They're going to have a fast break opportunity here.
Oh, great
Good
defense by Cooper. He was just a sleeper back here. I didn't even notice him. During the free throws, he's standing right near our table, and he just came out of nowhere to strip that ball away.
We're going to have a jump ball here. It's going to belong to Fowlerville.
Session arrow points Fowlerville's way, so they'll get the ball.
Stripling there didn't really seem to have any control of the ball, and both of them grabbed for the ball at the same time, and we get the resultant jump ball. Works to Fowlerville's advantage, of course. Gives them the ball back, an opportunity for them to score more points. Fowlerville tries to work it inside into Addison. The ball's going to go out of bounds off Stripling. Fowlerville will retain possession of the ball.
Looks like the student section is picking up a little bit now. I see a few more students in the stands. Look forward to tons of students showing up tonight for the varsity game. And as usual, they usually show up early and give some great cheering for this JV team. You know, and that's always fun.
Ball's going to go out of bounds there. Haslett will get it back. Haslett's at a bit of a disadvantage, though, when it comes to basketball games, because generally the hockey team, Haslett Williamson, is playing on Friday nights as well, and they play locally here at the Arc. So sometimes it takes away from the crowd.
Three-pointer by Cooper, great shot.
Great shot there by Cooper. Set himself and just put it down. Great shot there for Jordan Cooper.
But back to the hockey game thing, I know a lot of students like to attend those, and I've been to a few of them, and they're a lot of fun.
Here we're going to have a Fowlerville chance for a three-point play. Number 10, Sean Shave, takes a shot, gets fouled, puts it in.
So this hockey game, do you know who they play tonight?
Oh, gosh. I'm trying to think. I believe it's a league game. I know tomorrow they play Lumen Christi. That's in Jackson. Not sure who they're playing tonight, though. It might be Lansing Catholic Central, but I'm not sure on that. That's going to be the free throw is going to be missed by Fowlerville. That's a lot of missed free throws for Fowlerville. Here's Haslett going to try to run with the ball. Reed with the follow-away jumper.
Great shot. Great athletic
Great
ability
shot there by Brett Reed. Wow, that's going to be one of the nominees for play of the game right there.
I don't know. I think that still might go to Cooper with his leaping over two people and laying the ball in.
That is true. That was another
Great
good play
play
there by the Vikings. This one's going to go off of Chrisman, and Fowlerville's going to keep the ball. If they can find it. There it is over in the corner. Haslett leads 39-31 with 2:36 remaining in the third quarter. Fowlerville looks to bring the ball, and it's going to go in to Sean Shave. He's going to pass it off. Drive there by Fowlerville. He's going to get denied by the rim. Stripling's going to come up with it.
And we got a break here, 3-on-1.
For the Vikings.
Let's see what we can do.
Cooper's just going to take
Take
it
it himself.
himself.
Oh, wow. That's a great play by Cooper.
With the scoop
He's a
right
player.
there.
He's definitely a player, folks.
Coop with the scoop. The left-handed scoop for the Coop.
Nice one, Greg. Nice one.
Yes.
And that forces Fowlerville to take a timeout. They're going to take a 30-second timeout here to try and straighten things out and try and figure out a way to stop these Vikings. They're on a little bit of run here.
Especially late in the third quarter, Haslett up by 10. It's going to be very important for Fowlerville maybe to get in with 6 or even 4 if they want to stay in this game going into the fourth quarter.
They'll look to definitely chip away a little bit at this lead by the end of the fourth quarter, and they can't let the Vikings get any more ahead than where they are. And there's a look at the student section right now.
Beginning to develop for the varsity
a little bit,
game.
yes. You can start to hear them a little bit as well when the Vikings are on defense.
There's the lovely JV cheerleading team as well. Always putting in a good effort every night.
They are.
It's going to be Fowlerville ball, as they called the timeout, obviously. Can't call a timeout when you don't have the ball.
And actually, if you could hear the ref was saying blue ball, that's because it's too hard to say purple as a referee. I learned that once a few years ago. They don't like to say the word purple.
It seems to be a 2-syllable word, if I'm not mistaken. It just doesn't roll off the tongue quite like blue.
It doesn't.
Blue or white does, necessarily. Here's a Fowlerville drive here. That shot's going to be missed, and it's going to give a rebound to Crispin up to Cooper. Coop across the timeline, off the Douse.
Great
Bird
dish
in the
to Bird.
corner.
Great dish.
That shot is
nice
up
shot. Wow. Beautiful.
and good.
Beautiful shot by Bird.
The Bird
he gets
family,
on the board, his first points of the night.
The Bird family likes to make that 3-point basket.
They do. Oh, great hands by Cooper. And he hustles for the ball and puts it in man's position. Oh, Bird lost it.
Shot by Fowlerville there, missed. Rebound by
That
Crispin.
time Clark played that as best as he could, you know. He stood there. He knew he wasn't tall enough to block the shot or anything, so he stood his ground and forced a bad shot on the Fowlerville player's end. And as you can see,
good no call there by the referees as well.
It was.
You know,
you got to let some contact go. You know, it's going to happen.
You can't have a game with no contact.
Travel on Dallas Bird.
Well, right now, Cooper leads all scorers with 14 points. Chrisman has 12, followed by Brett Reed with 5, and I believe Bill Clark has 6 for the Vikings. Dallas Bird with 3, Mike McCuna with 4, and Cody Stripling with 3. Those points all add up to 44. Sounds good to me.
They could, they might not. I don't know. My handwriting's a little sloppy here, so we'll see.
There's a steal there by Crispin, and he's going to be
he
fouled by...
He almost lost it, but was fouled. And there's Small eating his shirt again.
Yes. I'm not really sure how polyester tastes.
You know,
I haven't really had much experience with it either.
I have not yet either, but that's his 4th foul on Small, and it's the third quarter still. He's got to be very careful now, and I'm surprised he's still in the game, actually. I wonder if their coach notices that Small has 4 fouls.
I believe he does.
Under a minute to play in this quarter.
So he's just going to try to last him out through this quarter. We're going to have a stolen ball there by number 14, Riley Macklin. He's going to go all the way, tries to scoop. And only the Coop can do the scoop.
Scoop, scoop. There you go.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like an ice cream place, you know, like Coop, scoop.
Oh, it could be. Maybe we should capitalize on that.
Maybe yeah.
We should keep our ideas to ourselves,
yes.
maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
give you guys any ideas out there.
Ross Addison passed the ball back off. There is a Fowlerville player guarded very tightly by the Vikings. Riley Macklin with the ball at the point. He's going to take a dribble off to his right, passes it off to Fowlerville, have the last shot, and that's going to fall.
Rolls in.
It's going to be a 2-point basket with 15 seconds remaining. Haslett 44, Fowlerville 33. Cooper looking for the last shot. He's going to take it.
Wow.
That basket is
Beautiful
good.
shot.
Wow, Cooper's got 16 on the night now. That's going to do it for the third quarter here.
Almost goes in, though, for the foul. That's close.
Haslett leads 46 to 33.
At the end of the third period of play, the Vikings 46,
end of the end of the third quarter. We'll do a little reset here for you. The Vikings do have the possession arrow in their favor. The Vikings have 5 fouls as compared to Fowlerville's 4 fouls. The only player in trouble right now, however, is Fowlerville's.
And here's a replay of Cooper's last shot. As you can see, he just drives up the right side and pulls up. His defender is nowhere near him because Cooper's just so much quicker than he is. And
that's going to be a swisheroo there.
Oh, it was a great shot with Cooper.
Good shot by Coop.
But Fowlerville definitely needs to get some points right now and get them quick because they're down 13. And they need to gain some ground because Vikings are just going to play some conservative basketball right now, probably be patient and only take what's there. They're not going to force anything. So Fowlerville really has to pressure them as much as they can and be smart with the ball when they're on offense.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Haslett, sit back in maybe a 2-3 zone, maybe a 3-2, to prevent the three-point shot. Fowlerville hasn't really proven that they can shoot the ball from the outside. Most of their points have either come in transition or seem to be off offensive rebounds or from in the post.
He has its ball to start this quarter.
Makuna
almost stolen.
Almost stolen away. Down into Chrisman.
They need to set something up. They could get the ball to Clark there. He's got to settle them down and just get things going. Yeah, it looks like Haslett's in some kind of a motion offense. About 4 guys on the perimeter and just 1 guy down low and just taking what's there. And
Brett Reed's three-point basket rolls in and out.
Oh, great offensive rebound by Makuna, and it falls.
Oh, that is some shooter's roll right there. Off the back side of the rim, off the backboard, off the front side of the rim, and puts it in. I guess that's what happens.
Good defense by Clark, getting his foot on the ball, preventing the pass down low.
Nice play there. Small remains in the game for Fowlerville. He does have 4 fouls, though. It's going to be tough for him to get through 7 minutes without picking up another foul.
And that's a 3-pointer. Looks like Fowlerville's going to get into some kind of a press now as they really need to pressure the ball. But has no trouble breaking that.
Oh, Reed.
Reed misses an easy layup, though, but saves it. And Makuna gets blocked, but gets the ball, misses a shot, and it finally falls in the hands of a Fowlerville player. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. Gonna have
That's going to be a... Oh, did they call the charge there? I believe so.
No? It looked... Basket,
it is good.
Basket's going to count, and that's going to be a foul on number 10, Bill Clark.
Bill Clark, he's been in that position a lot lately this game. All alone down low with some guy coming at him. It's a tough position to be in.
It is a tough position to be in. It's really tough to decide. Do you want to, steal the visa, take the charge, sort of thing, or do you just, want to take the chance that maybe he won't even make the layup?
Another missed free throw on Fowlerville's part. They just missed way too many free throws tonight.
Cooper
oh wow!
Goes
Cooper,
coast to
great
coast.
play.
Again,
amazing.
Coop with the scoop.
And he gets a chance for the 3-point play here.
That makes the score Haslett 50, Fowlerville 38.
That's his second, 5th team foul of the Gladiators.
That's going to be Fowlerville's 5th foul of the half. It's going to be Riley Macklin's 2nd of the game. Cooper at the line will shoot 1. It is up and good. Cooper
now with 19 points. Wow, he's taking control of this game.
He's a good player.
He is. He's a difference maker.
When you can get 19 points consistently from somebody every night, it helps you win games.
It definitely does, especially when he's got other players around him playing well as well, like Mike Chrisman and Bill Clark and Mike Makuna, putting up, 5-10 points as well.
Small with the ball. I made a rhyme, Kyle.
Nice job.
Cooper guards him. It's going to go back. Oh, that's going to be out of bounds. Haslett Viking basketball. The pep band is beginning to file into the Viking Dome right now.
They are. I look forward to hearing them play a little bit at the end of this game. Hopefully.
They
get a little warm up maybe.
Always seem to give the Haslett Viking crowd something to cheer about.
This is true.
Makuna to
down low
Reed.
To Reed.
Wow.
Wide open.
Wow.
Haslett looks to be having no problems with breaking this press.
Great ball movement there. That's going to be denied by the
Vikings
rim.
looked to fall asleep a little bit there, but didn't matter because he missed the open layup.
Reed, or excuse me, Bill Clark.
Oh, wow, Clark. Clark hasn't
with the
scored
deuce.
lately, but
A deuce for Clark.
I think those are his first points in about almost like early in the second quarter.
I believe you're
But,
right, Kyle.
You know, he hasn't need to produce lately. You know, he's got other guys stepping up doing so, but he's ready to be he's ready when he's called upon.
Let's get a recap on scoring here as Fowlerville takes
right,
another
well,
timeout.
For Haslett scoring, Cooper obviously has got the most points with 19, and then Chrisman's got 10, Reed's got 7, as does Bill Clark. Acuna follows up with 6, Bird with 3, as is Cody Stripling to round up the scoring for the Vikings. And you know, this balanced scoring around the board, you know, with just Cooper leading the way. And we got a replay here. We can see Cooper dribble backwards down the court.
Okay, here
we go right now.
Forwards. That one-handed pass.
Here we go. Just breaking the. Look how they break this zone. Pass there. Quick passes. Very quick passes. And Fowlerville just can't stop them. They're just wide open. Vikings are.
And Reed finishes it off there.
You know, that's a textbook way to break that press, you know. Get a quick pass up the sideline before they can trap you, and before the defense has time to adjust, you get another quick pass down low and easy layup.
And then at that point in time, it's just all over for Fowlerville.
Oh, it is.
There's nothing the low man can do when he's got to defend 2 men, especially they're small, to bring the ball in. Out on the floor for the Vikings, Cooper, Clark, Makuna, Reed, and Stripling. There's a up and in for Fowlerville. That foul's going to go on.
It's a tough play for Cody there because the other Fowlerville player broke free, and he had to come to help out, which left his man wide open. And when he went to recover, he just wasn't quick enough because you know, the position he was put in. And that's not necessarily, you know, like his fault. You know, it's the other has the defenders around him, which let the guy get that far deep.
Well, Ross Addison's going to go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. Fowlerville has had a lid on their free throw shooting as of late, and that one's going to fall for Addison.
Through.
Finally, a bit of crack there, and they get it in. Whoa, we're going to have a trip.
Cooper goes down hard, but he pops right up. He's all right. He's a tough kid.
He could be a hockey player, I think.
Could be.
Well, you can catch this game all weekend on TV 25, followed by the varsity game. That's looking to come up. It'll start sometime around 7:30 tonight. If you're watching on the channel, it'll be playing all weekend long, so you can get your dose of Viking basketball. Haslett's going to take a timeout here.
That's a smart call by Cooper. You know, nothing was open, and no, Haslett could really just use the timeout to talk things over. You know, they're enjoying a 14-point lead right now. You know, it's gotta take things easy. You know, and I think Coach Delaney right there is just gonna explain that to him. Just gotta, you know, take what's there. You know, don't force anything, kind of thing.
We'd also like to remind everyone to check out Haslett TV 25 as much as you can, as we will be featuring over the next couple weeks choir concerts, band concerts, you know, basketball games, maybe the occasional football game here and there. We also like to remind everybody that we're all digital now, though, too, as well.
Are we really?
Yeah, I believe so. The picture this year is coming out much better than it has in years past due to our conversion, everything recorded on digital tapes, played in digital decks, and broadcast out to the channel digital. There's
great shot by Reed.
Brett Reed. Reed with the basket. Fowlerville just looking for something here. They need to get some
really
threes.
need to get some points, but as
not
the defense is not giving too much up, but
rebound
needs
there
to go in there
by Ross Addison. He's definitely got to be their high scorer tonight. At the conclusion of this game, we will give away the
great tip pass there, but no good.
The conclusion of this game, we will be giving away the Jets Pizza JV Players of the Game.
We'll have to consider my my nominees.
And the also reminded of the Haslett Optical Play of the Game. We're gonna have a foul here on the Vikings. Addison's gonna go to the line to shoot too. It's gonna be Andy Martins third personal foul. The team's 8th. Addison at the line. That's going to roll around and go in. Fowlerville's probably, I'd say maybe, 4 of 11 maybe from the line.
No, I'm not sure, but it definitely is not good. And if they had made all their free throws, it'd be a little bit different kind of game.
It would be, that is for sure. Addison makes his second as well.
He's finally
Addison,
figured these rims out, I believe.
we're going to have a foul here on looks like number 24 for the Gladiators. That is Rick Risuri. That will send Cooper to the line in the bonus. With the Vikings 57, the Gladiators 45.
Actually, that foul was on 10, Sean Chave.
You are correct, Kyle. You are correct. Cooper at the line.
He misses. Ooh, uncharacteristic shot for him. He usually knocks down his free throws.
Cooper tries to go for the steal. So we're going to have Fowlerville's going to be out of bounds.
Fortunately for Haslett, yeah, he stepped out there because he had Cooper beat. Cooper tried to take the easy way out by
Fowlerville coming with a little bit of pressure here. They're going to go with the looks like a little bit of a man-to-man pressure here. Reed's going to try to take it all the way. He's going to.
But McCuna's there to clean up and get the rebound and shot. He now has 8.
Fowlerville, 15-foot jump shot is good for number 10, Sean Shave.
Chave, I don't know.
It's an interesting last name, one I've not encountered
It is.
in my days. Bill Clark from three-point land. That's going to be off
No
the
good,
mark.
but oh wow,
Battled for by 2 Vikings, and it's going to go
for
out
the
of
ball.
bounds.
It's always rough to see that happening.
It's going to go out of bounds and be a Fowlerville ball. They're going to look to bring it up awful quick up the floor.
You can hear the fans really getting loud now. Probably warming up for the varsity game later tonight.
Get those vocal cords all stretched out. There's a shot there. Rebound by McCuna.
They possibly could have called a foul there had it not been, this late in the game with Vikings having this lead.
Cooper to Reed. To Clark. Not sure. Maybe there was a double dribble there. Slipped through his hands.
I'm not sure what the rule is on that. I thought that might have been a double dribble as well, but obviously they didn't call one.
Possibly the referee could have been screened by another player.
This is true.
He was unable to see that. But nonetheless, Fowlerville gets the ball back anyways. And Small, who has been playing with 4 fouls since the end of the third quarter.
That's right. He
still has 4 fouls.
Yes, he's played this entire quarter and has not picked up that 5th foul. Shows he's been playing smart lately.
Small with the shot. No
Does not
good.
fall for him.
Rebound to Brett Reed. Reed to Cooper.
And
Cooper to
Haslett,
Bird.
despite its lead, is still pushing the ball around, it seems. And
The
going for
jump
great
hook
nice shot by McCuna.
by McCuna. Wow. That was just smooth as silk.
It was. He hit double digits there with his 10th point. Wow, Hazlett's defense fell asleep a little bit there.
Looks like this foul's going to come on.
Had open path right to the basket.
So it's going to be on number 24, Brett Reed, with the blocking foul there. That's going to be his second personal foul. That will be the team's 9th. With Haslett leading 61 to 49. Rick Rissery at the line. 1 shot, the basket is good, and he makes the 3-point conversion of the play. McCuna to Stripling. Stripling will settle it down and bring it back out to McCuna.
Wise choice by Stripling. He's not exactly the man you want driving it all the way to the hole. And right now, especially with this lead, you take things easy. You don't force things like that. You take what's open.
Clark to McCuna. McCuna pressured to Bird. Bird inside to McCuna. McCuna's going to take it. No, he's going to pass it back out. Haslett to reset the offense. Good choice there.
That is, because right now the clock's on their side. And they're just, wow.
Looking for a great pass
by
there,
Cooper.
yeah. Wow.
That's just what they're looking for. They're looking for Fowlerville's defense to break down. And, you know, they don't need to get points right now. They're just taking what's available, and when it comes available, they're capitalizing.
Fowlerville with the offensive rebound. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Gladiators. In for the Vikings, Chrisman and Martin.
Martin looks a little bit confused about who he's coming in for.
He will come in for Bill Clark. Vikings going with a tall lineup. They seem to be tall. One of the taller JV teams, you know, that I've seen
Oh, yes, this is true.
all year. Oh, in and out. Addison with the rebound. No
Out
good.
again.
Rebound
And Makuna
goes
comes down
to
with it.
Makuna.
Oh, fast break here. You see what Makuna can do. I mean, Chrisman, that is. He converts on that.
Mike Chrisman,
Addison inside. Back out. We're going to have a traveling
Travel.
violation here on Fowlerville.
Only a minute 10 left, and Vikings have a 15-point lead. Coach Delaney's sending Colin Yerby and
Brendan Kane
Brendan King.
out
That's
on
right,
the floor
on
for
the
the
floor
Vikings.
tonight. Give Chrisman and Bird a rest.
A well-deserved rest, might I
Yes.
add.
If you can see the face of Michael Makuna right now, you can see he's smiling because he knows this one's in the bag, basically, folks, and he's enjoying it. It's like Coach Lyko is sending a whole new lineup for Fowlerville as the last seconds play out.
Cooper will bring the ball across the timeline. He's going to call a timeout. Haslett will take a 30-second timeout.
Not sure what this is about. Maybe this is Coach Delaney just going over a few things, you know, with the team, not to force anything, and just take it easy. Or maybe he wants to get some of the players that haven't scored yet tonight some points. I'm not sure. We'll see when they come back out of the break.
Well, we look forward to the varsity game coming up in somewhere between, I'd say about end of this game, somewhere about 20, 25 minutes. We'll get ready for the start of the varsity game, which will be an interesting game
As always, yes.
Haslett comes in with a 3-3 record. I believe Fowlerville's 1-4, maybe 1-5. They haven't their young team.
They are.
New coach this year, I believe, too, as well. So they're
Yes.
trying to rebuild the program.
Yes, they're definitely in a rebuilding stage, the team.
Andy Martin misses the shot. Rebound by Fowlerville. We're going to have a foul
Foul
here
by
on the
Colin
Vikings.
Yerby.
With 48.9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. That'll be Yerby's first foul. Let's get another scoring update here.
Well, right now we have 3 Vikings in double-digit scoring. Cooper with 19, Makuna with 10, and Crispin with 12. And right on the door is Brett Reed. He's got 9 points. One more, and he'd also be in double digits. And that'd be and Bill Clark also has 9. So if both those get 1 point, that'd be
All 5 starters in double figures.
double figures. That'd be an amazing stat right there. You know, whenever you can get like 3 or 4 guys in double digits, you know you're doing
Especially then
amazing.
when you
You
can get
know,
all
When you
5
can
starters.
Yeah, when you can spread the scoring around that much, it's a great feat.
It is a ball inside to Andy Martin.
And it looks like they're trying to get the ball to Martin for a score, but just not having anything down low. Looks like they want to get some scores for some of these players that haven't had a chance to score yet this game. Yerby will drive it down, try to make something happen,
Yerby,
but
the
doesn't
ball
happen.
stolen away by Fowlerville. Little jump stop there. Stop. Riley with the ball over. Fowlerville drives. Shot there by Riley McMillan. Saved there by Fowlerville, but Yerby
There's
comes
only
up with the ball.
3 seconds left, and that'll do it for you. Well, that's the end of the game right now. It's 65-52. Haslett wins this game. What do you think the keys for the success for the Vikings tonight were?
The Vikings had good defense, and they made the shots they needed to make.
They did. You could tell at times, like when their defense wasn't as good as it usually is, you could tell they're struggling. Now that's when Fowlerville would come back a little bit.
Player of the game, Kyle?
I'd give it to Jordan Cooper, hands down. He played excellent tonight.
Jordan Cooper gets the player of the game. Play of the game, also, I'm going to give it to Jordan Cooper.
Yes, that layup he did while jumping over Michael Makuna and the Fowlerville defender. It was just a great play. Showed a lot of athletic ability and just poise,
All right, well, that's going to do it here for the JV game. We'll be back with the varsity game shortly. Final score, Haslett. Well, Haslett won. Haslett won, as they've
I
already
forgot to write it down. They've already
reset-
cleared the sky.
already cleared the scoreboard.
Wow.
Well, I'm Greg Kerner, and Kyle Kozak here sitting alongside of me. We'll be back